Hello and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is a daily reading for August 8th, 2019. It's a reading for the collective, so it may not resonate with everyone. But if it does resonate, please hit like, share, and subscribe, and definitely leave me a comment. I love to hear how this resonates in your lives. So Spirit, please tell us what we need to know for August 8th, 2019. Spirit, please tell us what we need to know for August 8th, 2019. Spirit, what do we need to know for August 8th, 2019? Okay, first card out is the Four of Swords in reverse. We have the Emperor in reverse, another 4. We have the Six of Wands in the upright. And we have the Tower moment. Whoa. All right, just this Tower card is coming out again. Came out in yesterday's reading, and we do have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So I do want you to pay attention to the numbers 4 and 8. 4s are all about stabilities. All right. And we have 2 4s here, and then we also have 16, which is 4 times 4, and we also have the 8 of Pentacles coming out. So those numbers are variables of 4s and 8s, and 16 may be very important to some of you. We do get a lot of synchronicity, so if you've been looking up at 444, or maybe you walk past, a building and the address was 444 or 888. Okay, this may mean something to just one of you. The overall energy here is the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy, and the Eight of Pentacles is all about doing the hard work. Now you can see this man in the upright. He is putting, he's giving his animals a shelter. He's taking care of his abundance, all of the money and material wealth and food that he has, stored up. He has been working extremely hard. It's a very steady, slow-moving energy. It's all, he's very detail-oriented, and he's really just taking care of everyone around him. So he's also doing very meaningful work for the community and for his family and for his tribe. Okay, in the reverse, it could be that you're getting bored with all of this work. It could also mean that you're not putting in, you're not taking the steps and, the building blocks necessary. You have to take an action, build on it, move on to the next. And it's all about like not skipping any steps as well in the process. We will see how that plays out. Underneath that, I do have the Three of Cups in reverse, which is celebration, which may be a little bit of over drinking, or it may be gossip. It may be not collaborating well, or and with family and friends and that sort of thing. But we're going to move right on into the reading, which is the Four of Swords. So this is air energy. It's Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And this man, he has taken time out. He's preparing, for his next battle. And you can see that he's surrounded by his pack, his tribe. And they're taking, they're watching him. They're making sure that, his head is clear, that he, it's kind of like going into a sensory depth tank or sensory deprivation tank, really just sort of taking that break and just rejuvenating your body and your mind and your thoughts, getting ready for the next step. In the reverse, it really could mean that either you need to, you've been in a period of, self-assessment and it's time for you to come out, or it really could be that you are in dire need of this, and so you need to surround yourself with people that you love and that you trust that will take care of you while you step out for a moment. All right. Remember, the swords is also all about communication, and it's your thoughts. So it's really paring down your thoughts to, what's real, getting rid of the anxiety and depression and whatever you might be feeling, and really, taking a look at what's real and what's not real. Then we've got the Emperor card. The Emperor is father. He's married to Mother Earth. In this, I love him in this deck. He is just this like raw power. He's all about this raw sexual energy as well. He is, he's a buck. Look at all of the, his horns, his strength, his domination over nature. This is authority. This is somebody who has the ability to, uphold the rules and the laws. But, you know, again, he's married to Mother Nature, so he's also very in touch with nature. He's very grounded. In the reverse, it could be that, hey, you need to step into your power. It could also be issues that you have with authority. It could also be that, you need to really, take your shoes off and walk through the woods, or dip your feet in water. Although this is an earth, this is fire, this is Aries energy. But to me, this card is much more looks like a Pentacles energy. You can see, there's havoc in the background, there's burning, but it could be part of the slash and burn process. Okay, so it may be also that Spirit is saying to me, it could be that you really have to burn something out in order to grow something new, and you really need to step into your power in this situation, or you're having issues with authority. The Six of Wands, there's more Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy, and this is all about victory. This person has won. This person has stepped into their power. This person has the support of his peers or of his family. Again, if this resonates with you and your family, there could be some issues with like not taking control, not setting the boundaries within your household or with your children, or maybe you're a CEO, or you're the boss, or you own your own business, and making sure your employees are doing what they're supposed to be doing. But this is a victory card. This is all about, this is optimism. You've won, and everybody's cheering you on and supporting you. And you're up for the task. So it's definitely not as strong as the Emperor card, but it's like you're getting there. You have a glimpse of it, because what lies ahead is a Tower moment. And this Tower moment really could be something brought upon by yourself, that you've decided, what, boom, done. I'm done with this. This situation isn't working out. This relationship isn't working out. This is you burning out the old and bringing in the new. Or it could be something that happens that just totally shakes your world, totally rocks your world, rocks your foundation. All right, so we'll get a little bit more information on that card. Just give me 1 second. I do want to pull some of I've got these beautiful gummy bear cards, you guys, that has like just the best. They're like the best energy. You can see they've got these gummy bears on the back. It's a little deck that comes in a tin. I just highly recommend it. They're really cool. It's kind of funny because you think gummy bears, but it's actually one of the best decks I own. So let's go ahead and clarify this Tower moment that's coming at the end of this reading. Spirit, please tell us what we need to know. Why is this Tower here at the end of this reading? Oops. All right. Also, a lot of cards fell out there. Okay. All right, the Sun. So it's some sort of like lack of collaboration. You just not being optimistic. Again, it could be a breakup of a partnership. It could have to do with your children as well. Something happening with some of your children, I'm getting. And some things are hidden with you. There's like a creativity block as well. Okay, and the Six of Wands. So you're getting that twice. So something having to do with a victory. It may be a changing a way of thought. You may have been, sometimes we cap our success. We think, if you've started a business or this is a family and you feel like you feel totally defeated, they're saying that, this Tower moment is coming from this victory and from this optimism. Maybe you've been elevated to a position you're not comfortable with because you're not comfortable with stepping into your power. And that's bringing about a Tower moment, because now you have to sort of rethink how you see yourself. And maybe you're feeling that anxiety about it, about stepping into the spotlight. That's what I'm getting, that you're having some sort of issue with being elevated to a position because you're not used to feeling that power. Wow, that's very interesting. All right, but it is a Tower moment, so, no pain, no gain here, you guys. So that's, growth isn't always easy. All right, and I always like to bring about, the sort of the analogy of, the Incredible Hulk, like how he's changing into this mad, crazy beast, and this, this nerdy scientist goes to this like crazy green beast and everything he's sort of ever dreamed of, and just sort of that pain he goes through. And that's kind of like this Tower moment here, I get that this is a position. It's either within a family, it's within an organization. It could be with, it could be at work as well. But it's like finally you're getting some respect, and you've sort of been telling yourself why you don't deserve it, and I feel like it's taking you by surprise First card out, Ace of Spring. I love it. It's time to take action, be fearless, and happily pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. So again, this might be in the workplace, okay? But, you know, that's the Ace of Wands energy, you guys. That's fire. That's Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And that is a blessing. This is all systems a go. You know, you go for it. The universe is, you know, pushing you towards this position. Prince of Winter, so this is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. Intellectual, determined, focused, impulsive. Seek out an intellectual solution to your problem, the need to act quickly and decisively, sudden or unexpected changes. Yeah, of course, because we've got the Tower there as well, which is this huge, sudden, unexpected change where you were feeling really quite powerless, but then all of a sudden your life shifts and you're bolstered into this powerful position, and you kind of have to, you know, you've got to wrap your head around it, because now you're going to be required to be decisive. This is kind of cool, you guys. Nine of Autumn, very nice. Nine of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Boom. So this is something you've been working on, and I think you were starting to feel really defeated. You were feeling like you just couldn't, you know, you couldn't make it happen, and boom, I feel like this is going to be a real sudden change, and you sort of had convinced yourself that it wasn't going to happen, and it happens, and you're like, whoa, you know, can I actually deal with this? You know, and of course you can. Six of Summer. I love it. All right. So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. Children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they actually occurred. So did I not say if this may resonate with just a few of you about being a family situation? I did mention it could be about being a parent, and it could have something to do with your children. But, you know, this isn't about being stuck in the past. I think your thinking was outdated, and you were stuck in the past. You were stuck at, you know, looking at your old self. And, you know, that's not going to work in this situation. You know, you've got to, you know, roll with it. You've got to change. You know, the times they are changing. I get Bob Dylan in my head. You know, the times they are a-changing. Yeah, that was a horrible rendition of it. But it's beautiful, you guys. This is really empowering. And I think this is something that wasn't working out, but you decided to push through anyways. And you were just sort of like, well, I'll just keep doing it, even though it's not going to work out. And then boom, it did. Very cool. Bridget, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. This came out yesterday as well. Very powerful energy. You know, she's sort of taken advantage of in her story, and she even believes it. And she's sort of this meek sort of character until she's like, hey, I never would have done that. You know, I never would have done that to my child. You know, they had me brainwashed or convinced, you know, I was powerless, but then she takes her power back. And that's all of, you know, that resonates. That's this reading, you guys. Infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrow. So there is loads of abundance. And I love how that color purple just falls right on top of that Tower card. You know, it's like, you know, this, whatever this big change was, it's a big change for you, but it's bringing about abundance. And this is just like, wow. I feel like you are so fierce and you just don't even realize it yet. That's awesome. I mean, I love it. I love it. You know, this is very Leo. If you look at her, she's very Leo. That fire red hair, you know, the fire in her hands. You know, she's like, you know, you didn't know how powerful you were. And then all of a sudden, boom, you know, people are looking up to you, and it's just beautiful. The Winged Wise Ones, angelic help, miraculous aid. So again, this is all something you've been asking for from, you know, I think a lot of you have set your intentions, you spoke them out loud, you wrote them down, and you were kind of like, well, they're not listening to me. And, and they were like, we are, you know, we just can't do it, you know, necessarily from one day to the next, but, you know, they're working behind the scenes to, you know, to help you out, and they're going to they come through. Wow, I feel so excited and giddy and happy for you. All right, and then we have the Word Lord, communication, praise, and dishonesty. All right, so I'm really getting this. There's not that much dishonesty there, though, but I think that you're going to get a lot of praise. You're going to get a lot of communication. You will have to sift through, you know, who's genuine and who's not genuine, because you're going to find yourself in this leadership role, and you hit this big victory, you guys, and you know that's just brilliant. So I'm going to pull the Birth of the Spirit cards, and I want you to focus on the images as I just sort of tell you what Spirit's giving me. Because remember, we all have the power to intuit and use our intuition. So, listen to what I'm saying, but also, make your own judgments, okay, based on this reading and what you're seeing from these cards. I think that's just so awesome that you guys can be involved in this reading. You can be a little bit more active in the reading as well. All right, so the first card out, worthy. Boom. As this is, I love when this happens because it's just like, it's just so much confirmation here. This is all about you, self-worth, and then also people recognizing your self-worth. And the beginning of this reading was you, the Emperor in reversed, and you just sort of taking too much time out or just being so passive and not really realizing how amazing you really are, and somebody sees it or something happens, or the people that are, maybe you feel like you're not worth anything because you've been trying. I get this has been sort of a long process, with this eight of Pentacles in reverse, long hard work, paying attention to detail, and you just feel like you want to give up, and something's going to happen that's going to just confirm that you are worthy of this, of whatever this change is, and that you are just awesome. So, I mean, this is so cool. And I think you're really going to reap the benefits. People are noticing, you just haven't noticed yet. And I think it'll become abundantly clear, your worth to other people or to this situation or to your family. Okay. Where, it's just a total shift, total paradigm shift, you guys. So I love it. Wow. Great energy. And surfacing. So take a moment, focus on the image here in this card. So surfacing. So I get that, you've been under the surface here. Look at all the bubbles, all this bubbling up. You've been under the surface. You've been under the radar. Nobody's really been seeing you. And then boom, shebang, you come up for air, and you're like, people are like, whoa, this is our person, and they're really going to elevate you, and you're going to feel it. And that's going to be a little bit difficult for you, because I think you've been used to being in the shadows or on the side, like that fly on the wall. And just look at how awesome and brilliant those colors are, you guys. So I want you to focus on that, because I really get there's a huge change in store from you. Make sure that you roll with it. There's a huge blessing coming to you. And, this tower moment is not bad. You're just going to have to step into the spotlight, whereas you might not be totally comfortable, but you're prepared, and you can do it. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I have. I mean, I feel so giddy and excited for you. So please leave me a comment. Let me know if this resonates with you. Please hit like, share, and subscribe, and definitely have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day.